Hi everyone, welcome to the channel Handmade. Today, I'm going to make the crash test of this Mercedes G63 AMG 6x6. That's how it looks right now. For its creation, I've used the hard NSP plastiline and plasticine clay. As you can see, I covered all the windows to protect the interior from the paint. As always, I start with a layer of primer, and now I'm going to cover it with red spray paint. So now, time to add the finishing touch. I've installed the windows and it's ready. I spent 104 hours and 10 days on the creation of this six-wheel monster. The blueprints helped me to make accurate car body geometry. Also, I took a look at this car in the game Forza Horizon 4. Unfortunately, there is no Mercedes 6x6, but there is the common 4x4 squared. It was enough for me. I was planning to do it quickly, since it has a simple square-shaped design without complex car body details. But still, it took much more time than I expected. As always, the car is detailed very well. I was watching a video where the bottom of the scale model car is shown to make everything to the last detail. Also, I made the fully functioning running gear. The wheels can rotate so it can drive. As you can see, the interior has all the necessary elements as they are in the original one. Let's open the hood and take a look at the engine. This car was created to be destroyed. The thickness of the body elements is less than 1/16 of an inch, so the plasticine can deform, and the crash test will look realistic. I used the foil to strengthen the plastiline. This way, it keeps the desired shape better without sagging. Let's move on to the Mercedes crash test. I'm going to accelerate this RC along the track and crash it into the Mercedes. This car has the imitation of a crash barrier attached to the bumper. It should look similar to this video. The first crash was so strong, but I've noticed that this crash barrier has bent mainly in the lower part due to a slightly high design. The Mercedes got its first damage. You can see that something is already hanging from the bottom. Apparently, something is wrong with the suspension. The front bumper is only slightly bent inwards, and there are some paint cracks. The hood is slightly dented. That's how the bottom looks now. Only this silver element is bent. Everything else is still quite good. There is also some damage. The back bumper is slightly bent from the right, and there are also some cracks. From here, it can be seen that the back part has become slightly lower. I can assume that's all damage after that crash. I'm going to crash it again, but this time stronger. This crash was more powerful, and the damage became more serious. The front part was bent harder, and there are also more cracks. The front wheels were turned aside. You can see that the car body is already curved. The rear wheels are pointed in different directions, and the rear part has become much lower than the entire car body. The main hit was right here, because the car was still fixed to the back wall. Here is the right side of the car. There is nothing particularly serious here. You can see that the rear wheels are still pointed in different directions. Also, you can see that the bumper has become a little flat, and it is bent down. Let's take a look at the engine. It's jammed tight, but there's no grave damage. After these two hits, the car is still on the move. The wheels are still turning, and it can drive. This time I crashed into the back. The car becomes weaker and weaker with each hit. The plasticine was just torn apart after the collision, and of course it was bent very much. Let's see what happened to the bottom of the car. This time all the wheels are pointed in different directions. Of course it was damaged badly. Look at how much the rear part has become lower, and the rear wheels probably barely hold. Here it crashed right in the center, but the side elements remained flat. The back seats shifted forward because of such a powerful collision. Perhaps they were simply torn from their mounts. The front part after this collision became flat, and another element above the front fender just bent. Damn! Guys, look what happened to the Mercedes. It was a very powerful collision, and the front part became much narrower. The engine is jammed pretty hard. The wheels are still holding on, but everything looks horrible. I wanted to crash into the doors, but it didn't work out. So I hit the rear wheel. It certainly got a lot of damage. The threshold has also bent. And after this, the roof frame has already cracked. Wow! That's how the rear axle bent, and it is almost broken, and the wheel got real damage. After this time, it began to fall apart. It was going at a very high speed, so the wheels just already fell off. The doors didn't get into the cabin very much. Apparently, this is because of the thick threshold that took the hit. Here is the bottom of the Mercedes after all this damage. You can see that the middle of the car has become much narrower. I collected everything that fell off the Mercedes and installed it in its place. As you can see, this Mercedes got a lot of damage. You can pause the video and look at it in more detail. The Mercedes came out pretty decent, and the crash test was very interesting. There were a lot of realistic dents and also paint cracks. I think it was quite realistic and exciting. It's time to show you the process of Mercedes creation step by step. Now, when Mercedes is destroyed, it goes to the shelf of crushed cars made of plasticine. I hope this video was interesting for you. So, if you like my unusual plasticine creativity, subscribe to my channel and like the video. I will hone my craft to please you with the new, improved plasticine cars. Thanks for watching my video. See you!